News Channel 27 is ABC.
Where news is first. This is the award-winning News Channel 27 at 6.
2 FAMU students are dead after a car accident. We'll have that story. But first, the Gators and the Seminoles had their big showdown on the football field. Good evening, I'm Tammy Fields. Of course, that's our top story tonight, the FSU University of Florida football game. We'll go live to Doak Campbell Stadium where News Channel 27's Sean Woodland is standing by. Sean, this one was supposed to be a battle, and that's exactly what it was, wasn't it?
That's definitely how it started out. During pregame warm-ups, the two teams coming together at midfield and a brawl breaking out. And this is basically what we've been dealing with all night. Wild Seminole fans. Now, 3 players were ejected because of that brawl, including Tony George, who is a Florida defensive back, and that would come into play. Florida opened this one up early. Travis McGrath scored on a 50-yard touchdown pass, but then the Noles defense taking over. They were down 1 point at halftime, but Marcus Outzen kept his cool, took over the offense, and brought the Seminoles back. He threw his first career touchdown pass to Peter Warwick, and then Warwick would strike again with his arm. Warwick actually throwing a touchdown pass of his own. The Seminoles go on to win this one 23-10 is your final. You know what? What was the final score? I'm so far out. 23-12 was the final score. So much is going on right now. It's unbelievable. But the basics, here are the basics. Florida out of any national championship contention. Florida State's still in, but they need help. Now they play the waiting game. Stay tuned for sports. We'll have all the highlights plus player reactions coming up later with Seth Grossman. Reporting live from Doak Campbell Stadium, I'm Sean Woodland for News Channel 27. Tammy, back to you.
Bless your heart, Sean. We're going to have to get you some earplugs or something. Thanks so much for that report. Well, in other news, a Friday afternoon drive for some FAMU students ends in tragedy. 2 people are dead and 3 others are seriously hurt after their car slams into several trees. News Channel 27's Sydney Fisher joins us live from the newsroom with details. Sydney, what happened?
Well, Tammy, it's really a blessing and a miracle that anyone walked away from this crash alive. We had a chance to speak with one of the passengers in the car who, believe it or not, walked away only with a broken leg. Now, she, along with 2 other survivors, are working towards recovery. A Friday night shopping trip to Jacksonville ended in tragedy. This is what's left of the Mitsubishi Mirage that 5 FAMU students were driving when they ran off Interstate 10 near Madison County. The car flipped on its side against 2 trees, leaving 2 passengers dead and 3 others in serious condition at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital.
The driver wasn't paying enough attention, wasn't getting what's called the big picture, looking down the road, and saw some slower moving traffic and overreacted.
21-year-old Ferris Lamont Carter and 19-year-old Kimberly Smith were both killed in the accident. 18-year-old Linnea Boose, 18-year-old Latrice James, and 19-year-old Courtney Gist remain in serious condition. Courtney was the lucky one. She walked away from this disaster with only a broken leg. She says she doesn't remember much of the accident.
I remember me and my friends just decided to go to Jacksonville. It was 3 of us in the back and 2 people in the front. I was asleep at the time, but when I woke up, we was in the ditch.
Family members are also in shock.
My first reaction was I was wondering if she was okay. You know, I was wondering if she was okay. Then when I heard that 2 of the young teens had passed away, the whole thing is really bittersweet. It's not really a happy moment. I'm happy that my daughter's okay, but I'm very sad for the families of the other teens.
Now 18-year-old Latrice James is in the intensive care unit at TMH right now and is being treated for internal bleeding. Linnea Boose is being treated for a fractured pelvis. We'll have more as the story progresses. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Sydney Fisher. Back to you, Tammy.
Thank you, Sydney, for that story. We have another update on another FAMU story involving a FAMU student who told police he was a hazing victim. Today, police say they concluded their investigation into the matter. Ivory Lucky claims other Marching 100 band members beat him with a wooden paddle. Lucky had to be hospitalized from severe bruises to his backside. But in a statement to police, Lucky says he left the location after being beaten, but band members convinced him to come back. Well, by returning, police say Lucky voluntarily submitted himself to more beatings, so no crime was committed, and the police department does not plan to press any charges. Well, in national news, the United States says Iraq is going back on their word again Iraq is now refusing to turn over several documents that the chief UN weapon inspector wants. Iraq's foreign minister says he'll only allow inspectors to look at documents he thinks they should see. Well, the National Security Advisor says if Iraq does not produce those documents, the U.S. will once again prepare to act. Palestinians want Israel to act. They want Israel to release Palestinian prisoners. Israel released 250 prisoners yesterday, but Palestinians say most of those people released were criminals. The Land for Security deal mandates that Israel release political prisoners. Well, meteorologist Mike Nichols joins us now from our First Warn Forecast Center with some details on these cooler temperatures. Mike?
Thank you, Tammy. I'll summarize today's weather with basically one word: raw. Just like oyster weather. I call this oyster weather. Kind of cool and damp, and hopefully you had your poncho if you were at the game today. Well, let's go to our first look at the forecast here. We'll put it into motion. Few sprinkle showers off and on tonight. We'll see the temperatures pretty much stay right where they are in the mid-50s overnight. And then by tomorrow morning, sunrise will be behind the clouds. And by noon, we'll see temperatures recover to a not so warm 61 degrees. There's a radar loop in the last several hours. See some light rain generally. So sprinkle showers tonight, sprinkle showers first part of tomorrow. And we'll see chances for rain decreasing tomorrow as the day wears on, but still all in all cloudy and rather chilly. I'll be back in a little bit with a complete look at your exclusive 7-day planner and one of our few remaining times we look at the tropics, any sign of any named storms around the corner. Tammy.
Great. We'll be looking forward to it. Well, coming up next is getting more expensive to cook up that Thanksgiving dinner. Find out why you may have to pay more. And before you turn on that heater tonight, you might want to make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector. That's next on News Channel 27, where news is first.
You're watching the award-winning News Channel 27, where news is first, with Ethan Forhetz, Mike Nichols weather, and sports with Seth Grossman. This is News Channel 27 at 6.
Ready to follow the bouncing ball to Russell Dodge, kids? Here we go.
It's all man. He makes steel. He makes steel on all new wheels. Get patched back and get the men alone. This new car came rolling home.
You too can come rolling home in a new 99 Quad Cab, Intrepid, Durango, or Caravan at prices that'll make you feel young again.
Time to go.
Just one more. Perfect. Hey, you. Shoot. Shoot. Oops. Uh-oh. Gotta get Mako.
For solid savings, get Mako's Ambassador Paint for $189.95.
If you love Adam Sandler as the water boy, see the movie where he first got his feet wet.
I am the smartest man alive!
Billy Madison, ABC Tonight. In the search for love,
Susan, this is Dan.
you don't always know
She's shy. She hated me. She likes you.
who you're meant to be with
Complete strangers are absolutely destined to be one.
or how long you'll have together.
You can't live your life as if you're gonna die.
It's the special episode that will make you believe in Cupid. ABC Tonight.
What do you want to do?
Let's get the mail.
Bonus. Wrong address.
Cool. Better put it back.
The Civic from Honda. Where will it take you? Now you can own a 99 Civic DX Coupe for $159 a month for 36 months.
In medical news tonight, health experts are warning people about an invisible killer. Carbon monoxide is odorless and tasteless, but kills more than 200 people in their homes each and every year. Now, to keep your home safe, experts say you should place a carbon monoxide detector outside your bedroom. Like a smoke detector, it will sound an alarm when the carbon monoxide level becomes unsafe. You should also make sure vents leading from the furnace to the outside of the house are not gray or plastic. Now, if you notice that you feel better when you leave your house and feel sick again when you return, you should call your doctor or the fire department right away and have your home checked. A traditional Thanksgiving dinner is going to cost you a little more cash this year. The American Farm Bureau Federation says the average cost of turkey, cranberries, and pumpkin pie for 10 people will cost a little more than $33. That's about 4% more than last year. Low production of turkeys and the higher cost of milk are being blamed for that increase. Well, coming up, we'll tell you if there's any more rain in sight. Meteorologist Mike Nichols will have your first warned forecast. And we'll show you some fans braving it out on enemy turf. That's ahead on News Channel 27, where news is first.
Luxury evolved to a higher form. The 1999 Lincoln Town Car, adapted to meet all your expectations. Contoured to meet your budget at just $4.99 a month. The 1999 Lincoln Town Car. Your aspirations have finally taken shape. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
It's amazing what some people will do to save a little money.
Found it! What a piece of work.
Yet with one call to Geico, you could save 15% or more on car insurance. And considering the alternatives, making a phone call is pretty simple.
Amateur.
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Once upon a time, there was a very tired old bear. Looking for rest, he went to the Maze Monroe Sleep Center, where he found the largest bedding selection in town. Of course, the old bear chose Simmons Beauty Rest, the leader in comfort, support, and durability. And he slept soundly, knowing that his Simmons Beauty Rest was competitively priced at Maze Monroe Sleep Center. Where the moral of our story is, we don't rest until you do.
Season is almost here, and Thomasville Honda is having a huge sale. You can drive off in a new 99 Honda Accord LX for just $199 a month. Thomasville Honda is offering pre-owned vehicles like a 96 Honda Passport EX starting for $322 a month.
Where your dollar works as hard as you.
Thomasville Honda, working hard for you.
You buy from Thomasville Honda.
Today's weather is being brought to you by Billy Carr Chevrolet.
Mike Nichols joins us now with a look at our weekend forecast. It feels real good outside. It's cool.
It's nice for a change. Yesterday, this hour, about 20 degrees warmer. Out at Seminole Golf Course, I was in a T-shirt and shorts. Oh, man, it was nice. Packed. Met a lot of folks from out of town. And I'm glad you made it and hope you drive carefully tonight. As we take a look at Skycam, this is why. A lot of traffic downtown. And there's some wet streets out and about as well, because of the sprinkle showers we've had in the area. Temperatures this hour 58 at the airport. So we'll see some off and on sprinkles. Here's your forecast. That was downtown at Tennessee and Monroe Streets. Off and on sprinkles tonight, about a 50-50 chance you'll see one. It should be light. Emphasis on the light variety sprinkles. 53 by morning, but temperatures generally steady overnight in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few sprinkles, especially in the morning. I think we'll see some tapering off of the sprinkle showers by afternoon. High temperatures will struggle to reach 67. As we take a look around the globe, eastern part of the Atlantic Ocean, a couple of waves in the eastern part of the Atlantic, but not expecting any named storms. Still no sign of Nicole. Got Mike Nichols, but no sign of tropical storm Nicole anytime soon. Here's the tropics. Here we have a pretty good frontal zone here. That's what's affecting our weather today, as we've got clouds riding up over top of the frontal zone. Frontal zone's actually south of us. That's why it's cooler. Leading edge of that cool air came in. But out on here, rather quiet in the Atlantic. Another rather weak wave in through the Atlantic Ocean there. Not expecting any development. Next 24 hours. Put the maps into motion. High pressure building in over the southeast. And you see the front slips to our south. And then it starts moving back northward here in the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll see the cool air for the couple of days. And then as it moves back as a warm front, after the next couple of days, we'll see temperatures warm again. And unseasonably warm weather, I think, generally for most of the week. Meanwhile, another vigorous storm out in the Rockies Pacific Northwest. Put some temperatures now. Current temperatures 34 at Fargo, 36 at Buffalo this hour, 63 in Jacksonville, 49 in Nashville. It's 46 in Rome, Georgia. Tonight in these areas here where we see clear skies, in North Georgia expecting some frost tonight. and some freezing temperatures all through there. 79 in Miami this hour, 77 in Phoenix, 57 in Boise. And oh, Boise, nice to be in the southeast with all those cold temperatures for our neighbors to the north. All right, satellite loop in the next, at least last several hours in through the southeast. You see that swath of moisture riding up over top the frontal zone. Call it a little bit of overrunning precipitation, but it's light. The upper air support is very weak, so expect some sprinkle showers overnight tonight and for tomorrow. Local radar, we're at mostly light precipitation around and a few moderate, light to moderate showers, mainly to the southeast of Tallahassee. And back to our southwest where they're moving in. There's still some offshore, so right now things have died down quite a bit in the capital city, but expect some showers overnight tonight if you're out there over those late hours. Here's the forecast weather map for tomorrow. Sprinkle showers, especially to our south. That's where the heaviest stuff will be, but in our area, mostly clouds with some light variety showers. Rather nice, and through the nation's midsection, snows through the higher places in the mountains, well to our northwest. Clouds tonight, often on sprinkle showers, about a 50-50 chance. You'll see one. I'll summarize it as kind of raw weather tonight, so keep the light coat handy, maybe even an umbrella every now and then. 67 for a high tomorrow after a low temperature tonight around 55 degrees or so. And here's your 7-day outlook. Temperatures by Turkey Day looks pretty good. Unseasonably warm, I think, for the duration of the week. After a chilly weekend, chilly start, temperatures coming up to the mid-70s and a 30% chance for rain on Thanksgiving Day. But all in all, below normal for rain chances and warmer than normal for temperatures. So we're continuing to see that warmer than normal trend and drier than normal.
So I won't have to plug in that electric blanket after all. I can hold back.
Don't need that for a while.
Good deal.
All right.
Thank you, Mike. Well, here's a look at what we're working on for News Channel 27 tonight at 11. We'll have more of that exclusive interview with a FAMU student who survived that deadly car accident. We'll also let you know why the United States is thinking about punishing Iraq again. And, of course, we'll have more on the FSU University of Florida football game. That's tonight on News Channel 27 at 11. Well, coming up in sports, the Gators come to town looking for an upset. And we'll have all the highlights and a live report from Doak Campbell Stadium on the Seminoles' big victory. Sports is next on News Channel 27 when news is first.
If you love Adam Sandler as the water boy, see the movie where he first got his feet wet.
I am the smartest man alive!
Billy Madison, ABC Tonight. In the search for love.
Susan, this is Dan.
You don't always know.
She's shy. She hated me. She likes you.
Who you're meant to be with.
Complete strangers are absolutely destined to be one.
Or how long you'll have together.
You can't live your life as if you're gonna die.
It's the special episode that will make you believe in Cupid. ABC Tonight.
Hi, folks. Tom Darby at Billy Carr Chevrolet Chrysler Plymouth Dodge Jeep in Bluntstown, Florida. In stock, 99, Z71s, and more on the way. LS, loaded. Or what about a quad cab Dodge, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive? Or a quad cab dually, 4x4 SLT diesel. Or a 3/4 ton quad cab, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive SLT diesels. Come to Billy Carr and save your green.
Well, it's a big deal we're talking about here. Yeah, big deal. Big deal. Well, I only make big deals. Big deals, honey. I'm a big man. Honey, I do nothing that's small. Uh-oh. Better get Mako.
Car repairs aren't a big deal when you come to Mako. Free body estimates and Ambassador paint service for $189.95 are the big reason to say, uh-oh, better get Mako.
You're leaking!
Your life is non-stop. That's why you need BAN, the advanced protection of BAN Clear Stick, with patented odor and wetness protection that leaves no messy white stuff. BAN Clear Stick, made to work non-stop, just like you. BAN, clearly advanced protection all day long.
I was having some emotional problems and didn't feel normal. Harmonex keeps me feeling emotionally balanced.
Harmonex from SunSource with St. John's wort to keep your spirits up and Siberian ginseng to keep you going physically.
Thanks to Harmonex, I feel great.
Tonight's sports report is being brought to you by Russell Dodge.
Seth Grossman joins us now with a look at sports.
My voice is coming back slowly but surely. I was at the game for the first half, an exciting day of action. Let's waste no time, get into it. There were a few things of note heading into today's showdown between the Seminoles and Gators. Florida State went into the contest with a 39-game unbeaten streak in Doak Campbell Stadium. They also haven't lost to the Gators in Tallahassee since 1986. One final note for you, the Noles went in with the #1 defense in the nation. The Gators are with the 8th-ranked offense. Which unit would shine today in Game of the Year? We're all over there, crazy boxes. Let's check out some highlights. We have a countdown. It's so good. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. That is the game right there. Big fight early on. Gators, Noles, 3 players ousted from that one. Gators lost a key guy early first quarter. Johnson looking for a wide open Travis McGriff take. Cody falls down. Doesn't get any easier than that. Gators take the early 7-0 lead. Then it looked like it would get worse. Marcus Alton, he was sharp today though. But here, sacked, fumbled. Reggie McGrew jumps on it. Gators in business. But the Noles defense, boy, did they do a great job today. Forced Johnson out of the pocket. Sean Key zeroing in. Picks it off. Stops the Gators rally at the goal line. That would fire up the Noles offense. They would go down the field and set up the man. Sebastian Janikowski just doesn't miss. From 36 yards, splits them. 7-3 ball game. Then Alton going to work, looking for the man. Had a big day today. Peter Warwick steps up in the pocket, hits him. Nice catch. That would set up Mr. Janikowski once again. This time a little further out, going the other way. 42 yards, 7-6 Gators. Gators defense stepping up once again. Marcus Alton on his own goal line, going back. Forced out of the pocket, fumble, looks like a Gator touchdown, but the Seminoles would end up recovering. It's only a safety, 9-6, and then the Gators get a field goal in the next possession from 22 yards out. They left 12-6 at the half. What would Bobby Bowden have up his sleeves in the second half? Well, some Marcus Alton to Lavernius Coles over the middle, big third down conversion, and that would set up a little luck here though. Alton looking for Warwick. It's tipped. Pete makes the adjustment, the catch, the juke one. Picks up a block into the end zone. Noles take the first lead of the game for them, 13-12. Next drive, Gators threatening. Doug Johnson rolling. Mario Edwards had 4 picks last week. Diving. Great interception right there. Sets up Marcus Alton to Cheney to Warwick. Are you kidding me? To Ronnie Dugans. Wide open. No one can believe it. 46 yards, 20-12. One more time in slow-mo, if you can believe it. Peter Warwick caught one, throwing for one. Janikowski out of field goal to make it 23-12. The Noles rush the field. They win this one 23-12. They're still in line for a national championship. Now we're going to join News Channel 27, Sean Woodland, live at Doak Campbell Stadium with more on the game. Sean, you're a lucky man. Let's talk a little bit about this game. Seminoles didn't think Marcus Alton could get it done, but he did that in a big way.
I would set you right. That was the big question mark going into this game. Could the Seminoles win a huge game with Marcus Alton at the helm, making only his second start in his career? And, well, we all know now the answer to that question is a very big yes. The Seminoles started out a little slowly. It was the Gators who really, as you saw in those highlights, took things over in the first half. Travis McGriff scoring on a 50-yard touchdown reception, but then it was all Florida State's defense, 2 big turnovers, and then Marcus Alton and the rest of the Florida State offense got things going in the second half. As you saw, the Peter Warwick touchdown reception, and then the Peter Warwick touchdown throw. He was getting it all done tonight. Now the Noles have to sit back and play the waiting game.
Not too much. I mean, both teams had a lot of emotion in this game. We knew that it would be a big game. I mean, people been looking forward to it all year. I don't think the fight added to it. Both teams are motivated regardless.
I mean, right now we're just waiting on the opportunity to get a chance at the Fiesta Bowl. That's basically what we really want. I mean, we're just waiting to put ourselves in the share to be coach national championship to get a shot at Temple.
Well, we knew we were going to have to stand up for 60 minutes. You know, if we had to, we would go do it. We knew we had to help the offense out. The offense did a great job tonight, and we just played good, solid Florida State football.
Now, like you heard there, Florida State are still alive for a berth in the Fiesta Bowl championship, but they need help. 3 teams still ahead of them in the Bowl Championship Series standings. And Seth, boy, I just can't wait to see how this thing turns out. And hopefully the next time we do this,